we're back. And this is the Samsung Galaxy S10. This is the newest flagship phone from Samsung. So here we have it, the Galaxy S10. This phone has been getting a lot of criticism. One camera in the front. Two, the in-display fingerprint scanner has been a problem for some people. And three, the size. A lot of people is either going for the smaller size or they're going for the big boy, the S10 Plus. I think this is the perfect S10. And from what I was hearing from the T-Mobile store, this is the one that's selling the most. So let's dive in and get into the Samsung S10. So I was at the Samsung store and I was looking and I was seeing a lot of people really was into the S10e and the S10 Plus. I didn't see a lot of people after this phone, but this was the phone that caught my attention. But I was so excited about the S10e having the fingerprint scanner on the side, and this one gets my attention. Why? Because this is the black model and it's coming with black accessories. Look at this. You got your black charging brick. You got your adapter to transfer all your information right here. Not only you have a black grip, but you got black cables. So everyone was saying, even myself, about having black cables and a black charging brick. Here we go. USB to Type-C, fast charging Type 2. And you have black AKG headphones. You can see this color changes. It gives a little bit of blue, a little bit of a dark gray, but it's the black version of the S10. But when I seen that this was a stealth black color, I said I gotta get into this. And let's get into the specs. This is a 6.1 inch Quad HD display with a resolution of 3040 by 1440. This is rocking the Snapdragon 855 with 8 gigs of RAM, and you can get the storage from 128 to 256, and you have expandable storage up to a terabyte. This is a lot of storage for this phone, and I'm really happy with that. You got wireless charging, and you have wireless charging. Use the phone as a wireless charger to charge your accessories or even charge up another phone. You have your AR emojis, you have water resistance, and you have Bluetooth 5.0, because you know I gotta test my Bluetooth devices. This is a curved display, and we gotta see what's up with the palm rejection. 16, 12, and a telephoto camera in the back, and you got 10 megapixels in the front. We gotta test this all out, and I'm gonna put it to the test starting tonight by checking out the battery life. Now it's been a couple of weeks now using the Samsung Galaxy S10, and I gotta say, this has been a phone that I had to get used to. Coming from the Samsung S10e was a real pleasure to use, and this phone is big. I don't know why people are looking at this phone like it's small. This is a 6.1 inch Quad HD display with a really high pixel density. 1440p screen that's really one of the best AMOLED screens on the market, and this one is on point. We gotta talk about some of the things that I've had trouble getting used to with this phone, and that's the screen. The screen on this phone, I think it's time, Samsung, that you killed the edge display. Too many phantom touches, too many errors in texting, because your palm rests over the screen, rests over the keyboard, and that's where you have problems. When you're looking to send a text, you're making mistakes with your palm and you get some presses. Like right there, without even touching, you're reaching over the keyboard and all of a sudden your palm is typing letters for you. That is an issue when you're sending a text. Get rid of the curved display. It's time to go. Now you can't talk about the screen without talking about the notch. And I'm telling you this, the notch is not a problem on this phone. It's the Infinity O display and it doesn't interfere with anything. You're still able to have that full display without much interference from that notch. I am very impressed with this screen. Very impressive. Samsung, you gotta continue this Infinity O display. Now when it comes to the speakers are very impressive. You have a speaker at the bottom and you have this speaker at the top, which really enhances when you're watching video. So this is definitely impressive to have dual speakers on this Samsung phone. Another controversy with this phone is that the power button is not in the right spot when it comes to the S10 Plus. But on the regular S10, which is this phone, you don't have that problem. The power button is in the right spot. It's the Bixby button that's a problem. Nobody wants to deal with Bixby. So now we're gonna end this off by talking about the cameras. The front-facing camera have a 10 megapixel shooter. That's a pretty good front-facing camera, but it's not perfect. Samsung should have put a little bit more emphasis on this 10 megapixel camera. Now when it comes to the rear, Samsung has given you a 12 megapixel main shooter, a 16 megapixel wide angle, and that is the big difference this year, is the wide angle camera, which takes some really good wide angle shots and you're not losing any resolution. The 16 megapixel wide angle camera is on point. Here's the difference between the S10e and this S10, the telephoto rear camera. Now Samsung is still giving you an headphone jack, it's Type-C charging, Type 2 charging, and it's still fast. This phone is a 3400 milliamp hour and it's lasting throughout the day and it charges up fast. You can easily go 16 hours with this phone if you're definitely using it heavy. If you're conservative, I think you can even get this up to about 18 hours. So this is a very good phone that can definitely take you through your shift and you'll still have about 50% left. So let's talk about that fingerprint scanner. On the Samsung Galaxy S10e, you had the fingerprint scanner at the power button, and all I had to do was program my thumb and program this index finger and I was in. With no issues at all, I was getting into my S10e. But with this phone, it's different because the fingerprint scanner is on the screen. I had the OnePlus 6T and it had the fingerprint scanner on the screen, but it wasn't this type of fingerprint scanner that Samsung has, which is supposed to be the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. This ultrasonic fingerprint scanner is supposed to be even better than what OnePlus had. But the OnePlus fingerprint scanner worked better than this phone. I have to set up this thumb twice just to get it to work properly. And this thumb, I followed everything Samsung showed on the phone, and look. In. So that's 3 chances. With this thumb, in. In. You gotta press hard. Missed it. In. So it's not 100%. You gotta know where to put your finger and you gotta press it hard and leave it there for at least a good brief second. Give the fingerprint scanner some time. Program your finger twice. You only get 4 programs, but I would say program your thumb twice, you should have no issues with this fingerprint scanner. It's not bad, and it's more safer and secure than the OnePlus 6T fingerprint scanner.